Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time one of the most anticipated ROMs for the OnePlus 3. From the title you've already known, it is the Havoc OS for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. Havoc ROM is still going strong. It has a lot of changes honestly, and I'd like to talk about that because there are changes which I'm pretty excited about, there are changes which I'm not so excited about, but it is still available. Let's get started. First of all, what you see here is the launcher. Well, of course the ambient display stuff is working, so that is pretty interesting. Works are decently well. Let's go to the about phone page. Before that, this is the launcher. This is using the Pixel launcher, so it does work out really well. It has the basic stuff which is working. I believe the previous versions used launcher. That's not being used here. It depends on what you need. One thing which I would have liked to have is the swipe down for clearing the recent menu, but that is not available in this one. Let's go to the about phone page. In the about phone page you can see that while it is for the OnePlus 3, it is the Havoc OS version 3.1. A 2.9 version is also being concurrently developed, that is based on Android Pie 9.0. so for those who want features over the latest version of Android with Havoc OS, you can go check that out. Now I have not tried it out, but that is what I am hearing from most people, so that is available. You can go check out the forums for that. 3.1 is for those who want the latest version of Android on their device. Kernel version is 318.124, that is by Shady, which is pretty cool. Silence as is permissive, which is another thing which is available with Android 10 ROM. So that is it with the options available with OnePlus 3. Now before continuing further, I would like to clarify that everything is working. I didn't have much of an issue. There are a few things which I would have liked to see working, but there are a few things which are having some issues. I will get to that, but fundamentally, usage wise and purely in a utilitarian view, phone services are working, VLTE is working. As you can see, the HD icon is available. You can change that if you want to. Now let's get to the features, because that is what Havoc ROM is all about. It has so many features, it's gonna take a while. Let's get started. First of all the features are inside configuration center, in that you have status bar options, so clock and date options are available, which shows seconds, date and all that is available. You can also auto hide the clock if you want that. Custom logo can be enabled. As you can see, the Havoc logo does come up. You do have options for the logo style. Any of these options are available, and there is a lot of. Now brightness control by sliding across the status bar is available. Double tapping on the status bar to sleep is available, which is pretty interesting. It does work out really well. A network traffic indicator can be enabled and disabled, and this is one of the features which I really like in Havoc ROM, where you have option to select where the network traffic indicator is. There isn't much space on the status bar. Now having it in the quick setting header makes it so that the top bar is not filled up with every info. The information is available for those who want to check it out, so I'm really happy about it. You can disable the activity arrow, carrier label can be enabled somewhere around here, and also auto hide is available. Battery icon styles are available if you want that. There is a cycle style, and also battery percentage can be enabled or disabled wherever you want it, so that's pretty cool. Status bar icon options are available, where you can customize the stuff. You can enable, disable any of that. You can switch between VLD icon or a HD icon if you want to save a little bit more space with it. You can have HD icon. I like this a lot. 4G icon instead of LTE icon. Data disabled icon is available, which will disable the cross which comes on the network indicator if you disable data. Roaming indicator can be enabled or disabled. Small mobile type icon, which is the combined icon, which is also available. Bluetooth battery status can also be enabled if you have a Bluetooth device connected to your device on the status bar. Now quick setting options, quick setting pull down is available, so you can have it on either side of it. Battery estimates instead of the battery percentage can be enabled, so you can enable or disable that. It does require system UI reboot, which is normal stuff. Background opacity can be enabled for the styles of it, and also header image can be enabled if you want to have that. Apart from that, you can customize the columns and the rows of your quick setting panel, which is really nice to see. You can customize that from here also, which is available, and you have all the customization, which is really cool. So you can even customize the quick bar, which is something which I look forward to. These are all the icons which are available. Again, the full bevy of options are available. You can customize between everything. You have Smart Pixel, Sound Search, all of that is available, and you can pick your letter. It does work out really well. Apart from that, tile title, Vibrate on touch is available. Now brightness slider position is available. You can customize where it appears. Auto brightness icon can be enabled, disabled. Brightness control buttons can be enabled or disabled. That is just this small dots there. Settings icon, running service icon, user switch icon, and the edit icon can be enabled or disabled. Those are these options. You can enable or disable that if you don't want, or if you want to have them or not want them. It is a nice thing to have, honestly. Now in the screen options, you do have framework options, option where you can enable the curve on the screen. If you don't want it, just don't use it, because I personally don't care about curves on a flat screen. Ambient display options are available. You can enable and customize the way your ambient display works, so you can have it always on. You can always on it whenever it's charging. You can have new notification options whenever it is triggered, and also music ticker. Double tap on the blank screen for the ambient display to turn on rather than the lock screen to turn on, so that is also an option available. Pickup, hand wave and pocket mode is available. Ambient display brightness can be customized, which is really interesting. I would like to have the auto brightness option. Not really sure if that's even available. It was available with MSM Extended, the previous versions of MSM Extended, so not really sure about that. The buttons option, you do have customization for the backlight, hardware buttons, accidental touch is available, power button customization is available. You can enable advanced reboot here. Lock screen options are available if you want to have stuff in there. Screen off torch is available, which is really cool. Volume rocker options are available. Of course, you have a few options here. You have playback control, you have keyboard cursor control, stuff which I look forward to in a custom ROM is working really well. Back button, home button and also overview button can be customized, and it is the USB option, so you have a bevy of options available, which is really cool. Now the gesture options, you do have double tap the power button for camera. System navigation is available. Prevent ringing by pressing the volume up and power button. Again, it's a OnePlus device, you don't need to use it. Swipe to screenshot is available, and also touchscreen gestures when the screen is off is available, which works, but I personally just disable everything. It's just not worth it. Now one more thing, now gesture navigation. If you are using gesture navigation, or if you want to use gesture navigation, there is some sort of an issue with it where the back navigation just doesn't work, but the home navigation works, and also the recent navigation works, but for some reason you don't have the back navigation. On the OnePlus 3, I don't think that is going to be an issue, because most people will use the 3-button navigation, which is the hardware buttons which are available. But if you want to use gesture navigation, do keep in mind that it's broken for the OnePlus 3 at least. Lock screen options are available, so double tap to sleep is available. Media cover can be enabled or disabled. The blur level can be enabled or disabled, and it can even have 0 value for the blur level, which is interestingly available in the forum. Music visualizer can be enabled, show on ambient display, the lines and all that can be enabled, and you can customize that. Pocket detection is available if you are having issues with it. Fingerprint authentication vibration is available. Fingerprint error vibration is available, which is also pretty cool. Status bar option, quick setting options and charging info on the elements on the status bar can be enabled or disabled, which is really cool. I really like the status bar options, and it's one of the things I really like. In the notification options, you have charging LED, you have all the options, you can customize that. Flashlight with incoming call can be customized, but for heaven's sake, do not use it. It is one of the rudest way to be in public. If you are in public and you have a call and your flashlight is flashing, I mean, just don't go out in public. It does have an option called edge lighting, which I'm not entirely sure if it is even working. I've never seen an edge lighting on this device previously. It is available, but I'm not entirely sure if it is working. I couldn't get it to work. Heads up display is available with timeout and snooze timer, which I really like. Force notification count is available. Kill app button on the status bar if you want to use that. Vibrate on call connect is available, which is really neat. Animation options can be customized. You can customize all the features of the animation. Battery saving options are available, which includes smart pixels, so you can customize stuff here. So it is really cool. It has burn-in protection also, which is really nice. Suspend action when the screen is off is available, which is really nice to see again. The miscellaneous option, you do have gaming mode, which is pretty cool if you are a gamer and if you want to use the OnePlus 3 for gaming. Questionable choice, but you do have a gaming mode. Turn your phone into silent mode, it will pump up a little bit more. Performance oriented and all that is available. I don't use it and I can't really tell you how good it is. After that, you have the about options, in which you can see who are all the developers. You can go to the Telegram page, list of official devices and all that is available. You can see into that. So that is it in the configuration center. Apart from that, in the display options, you do have a nightlight, which is pretty cool. Live display is available, which is a very useful feature. I really like live display because it works really well. Display mode is available. You can even have the outdoor brightness mode if you want to use that, which does work out really well. Reading mode can be enabled if you want. Grayscale, color calibration, all options are available. Now lock screen display options are available. Again, you can customize the ambient display stuff and all that. When to show always on can be enabled if you want to have it. Now apart from that, in the theming options, you do have styles and wallpaper, which is the basic theming option which is available. You can select the font style from any of these options, which is normal, and you have the icon style from all of these options, which is again what you find in many of the other ROMs available. You can also choose a primary style, which is really cool. Apart from that, you can select a headline and body font different from the font option which is available here, so you can customize it from one of these options. And icon shape, of course, you can select it as a cylinder, which I have selected, which is not usually available with a stock Android 10. In the sound options, basic stuff is available, and also linking the notification and the ring volumes is available. If you want to unlink, then you can do that. Security options, fingerprint scanner is working, no issues with that. Again, my device is not encrypted, just so you guys know. I do not know if it is working. Some people have mentioned that this ROM is working with encrypted devices. I don't know because I have not tried it, and I don't want to bang my head against a wall trying it, so proceed with caution. Apart from that, digital well-being, wind down is all available. You can customize that. It is pretty interesting. I don't really care too much about that. I'm not as addicted to the phone as I am to my laptop or something like that, so wind down option on a phone is not something which I'm looking forward to or which I'm interested in, but it is what it is. Then the system options, again, few stuff are available. There's no gesture options or even an OTA updater, which is missing in this version. I'm not really sure why that is. So that is it in the features section. Now here is some of the inference which I got by using this phone or by checking out the feature section. A lot of features seems to be missing, which I really enjoyed in the previous versions of Havoc, like the theming of having different style of themes, having different stuff to configure with, especially the lock screen options, which I really liked, and I really wanted lock screen options to be there. Having the Sammy style lock options, having the weather menu and all that working in that regard, it's just not available here, and I really was looking forward to it, but it seems to be not included with the 8.10 update. Anywho, I am pretty sure it will be updated in the coming versions, but as of now it doesn't have it. I personally would have chosen 2.9 because of that, but it is 8.10. It will take some time, don't worry about it. It's just how it is. Apart from that, the battery life. The battery life on this ROM is, well, it's adequate. I wouldn't say it is very good. I didn't have the best battery life. It is not going to be the very good battery life giving ROM. With all these features, I never expected it to be, but for normal usage, I can say that it is adequate. Right now, I have only one SIM card, and that is the reason, and not much application, and WhatsApp is disabled, so that is the reason you are seeing 1%, less than 1% of idle drain. Active drain was high because I was using Antutu benchmarks, and yeah, that is pretty much the reason for it. Just letting you guys know. Again, battery life is not bad for a ROM with this much features. So now the performance of the ROM. The performance of the ROM, as was rightfully said by a person on the internet, is rightfully where 8.10 is on this device. 200,000 is the average I'm getting with this one. Antutu has changed a few of its options, also I'm told. That is the reason all the ROMs on the OnePlus 3 will be having 202,000 or 200,000 as the score. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's the same performance as we were getting previously, but you know, bigger number at least makes you feel better. Now the stability of the ROM. Stability of the ROM is also pretty good. I did not have any crashes with the ROM. I feel like OnePlus 3 is now at a level where crashes are just non-existent. You will not have outright crashes with the ROM because the support is so much, like the support is so well coordinated, and almost everything is available, everything is out there. I don't expect it to crash, and yeah, this doesn't crash, but I mean, there's nothing special going on about it either, so that's just how it is. So stability wise, it is pretty damn rock solid. Now the camera, it comes with the basic AOSP camera. You can use it if you want to. As you can see, I have not even used it once, because why would you use it if you had Gcam? I am a huge fan of Gcam. I have been using Gcam for a while now, and I can take a lot of good photographs with it. I have been happy with it. It just works really well. I'm using the 6.2 version. You can find the link in the description. Hopefully it is open to public from Telegram group, so you can do that. Now the aesthetics of the ROM. This is where I was a little bit disappointed with the ROM, because previous versions of Havoc ROM was perfect in my opinion for the aesthetics of it. You had so much customization. You could have customized everything. Lock screen customization was something which I regarded in the highest regard for the Havoc ROM, because you had Sammy style options, you had everything could be customized. This one doesn't have all that options, but yeah, I mean, it is available. You can do a little bit of stuff, but not in the scale of what you were able to do with the previous versions. I'm sure it will be added in the future, but for now, I don't think it is for me. Now the overall experience of using the ROM. The overall experience of using the ROM, it was pretty good. I'm not going to fault it for that. Maybe the problem was with me. I had so much expectation because Havoc was this huge ROM previously, and I was getting in with that expectation that it will be still have all those features and all that, but then I forget that it is the same way with every ROM. Whenever it is changing from one version of Android to the next version of Android, there is a delay in porting the features from one place to the other. There is also a possibility that a few features are dropped. This is sort of the standard following of the industry, so I don't fault it for it. So yeah, I mean, it's entirely my fault of having an expectation which was not realistic, so I understand that. But again, overall experience of using the phone has not been an issue. It works really well. I'm really happy with it. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which has also changed with the A10, and it's a pretty cool boot animation, just like always. So here is the boot animation for a Havoc ROM, which is a very minimalistic, and I like it. It is an interesting boot animation, doesn't have a lot of stuff, but it works. I'm really happy with that, so pretty cool. So guys, there you have it. That is the Havoc ROM. The question is, will I recommend this ROM to people? Of course, it is a great ROM for people who want to try out A10 and have all these features which I've just mentioned. The features are not scanty. There is a lot of features. Just comparing it to maybe version 2, which was, I believe, on Pi, it's not as much, but that's not an issue. I'm saying this again, it was just me with my expectations thinking it would be the same, and it's not the same. That's just fine. That's not an issue at all. The ROM is still great. It works really well. Few issues, again, the gesture is still broken. Couldn't find a fix on it on the options available. It is available, you may be able to find something, but I couldn't. But the normal navigation works decently well. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. Then hope you guys like the video. Please subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.